Dude, I love the format of this film and how you guys tell the story using technology, using the computers, thinking about all the great cinematic mysteries over the course of the history of movies. What other mystery would you like to see maybe redone in this format?
That's a great one. I wonder what the big sleep would be.
Oh,
if Humphrey Bogart was on a computer.
Yes.
Ashing on the keyboard. A lot of ashing on the keyboard.
Yeah, you gotta do that. Just.
But yeah, it would be too bad because I do like him driving a car.
Yeah.
Smoking cigarettes.
Right. He could do it with. He could be FaceTiming.
That's true.
Yeah.
Smoking cigarettes and
and then.
I'm not advocating smoking. It's just
it's a thing that happens.
It's known that he did it better than anyone else.
And he looked cool while doing it.
Oh God. I have no idea.
I thought like 7 would be kind of cool if like it's just them.
Oh my God, that's a really good one.
That was the one that.
That's a really good one.
Trying to ask you stuff you haven't been asked.
Yeah, well that was the first time I've heard that one.
You know, watching this movie, watching your passion to find your daughter, sort of reminded me if I went missing, made me think of what my mom would do. My mom would be the person that just did anything to find me. If you went missing, who would go at all lengths to find you?
I guess it would be my wife who would bring out the big guns. I don't think my parents could not do what my character did in this movie. Could not navigate that. But they're good at grieving. They're really excellent at being sad. I think they could hold up that end of the bargain.
But otherwise it'd be like connecting to Wi-Fi would
maybe
be
my son.
tough.
Maybe my son would head the tech department because he's the most tech savvy in our family.
My son.
Ooh, and he could probably use.
Well, he's 14.
Oh, so he's in it.
So he's more tech savvy than I am, which is kind of an amazing thing to realize. You know, watching this movie, I mean, it was so interesting because I was like, oh my God, that's my life.
Yeah.
Like I do all of that. But then there were other things where, you know, like I didn't know what Venmo was. And Josh had to explain it to me. I mean, Anish had to explain it to me. And so, you know, it's this thing that just keeps expanding. And it's the way this generation communicates. And it's not going to go away.
Yeah. Yeah, I just turned 30, so I feel like I'm slowly starting to get to the point where kids are doing stuff with technology, and I'm like, wait, and there's this game that they all play.
Yeah, together. Yeah, my son does it.
And then they watch videos of other people playing.
And
This is new to me.
I was like, why would you want to watch someone else? Don't you want to just play it yourself?
And the people that play these games make millions.
I know. I know. It's a whole new world.
I have no idea what's going on. I was like, oh, this is what it feels like. It's happening.
Yeah.
It's happening now. Speaking of technology, it's so interesting how, in the past 20 years, it's really changed storytelling. Because now you look at, horror movies. Now everyone has a cell phone. You can call yourself. How has, you've sort of seen storytelling evolve over the years. How has sort of the introduction of the internet and cell phones changed the way we are able to have drama?
I think that it's made things a little too easy in storytelling. You know, back in the day when there was Jagged Edge.
Yes.
You know, that era of filmmaking when there were a lot of suspense thrillers. You know, you had to get in a car and go somewhere and search for something physical, and there was always usually a physical threat around, and you know it usually required sniffing dogs or something. And so there was always some sort of darkness that was around you that was menacing. I think with technology now, it sort of makes it harder to replicate that kind of suspense. And that's what surprised me the most watching this. I didn't anticipate how much the editing of all the technology would propel the suspense of the story. That was the thing that I think impressed me the most about it.
I do like, I was just saying the other day, I do like phone booth calls.
Yes.
Miss those, you know. Somebody goes searching for change. Yeah. So, for us, the device was, okay, we're living inside these screens. Yeah. Let's admit that. How do we dramatize our lives? And how do our emotions are big, they get reduced to fit inside the phone. Now we're going to tell the story. We got to blow them back up so that they're appropriately big on the big screen. And the answer in this instance was to try and go inside the device.